What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Masterverse new Eternia Battle Armor Skeletor, and this is the new packaging that we've come to see in the last few waves that have come out with the new Eternia. Really cool packaging. We got some amazing artwork of Battle Armor Skeletor here on the left-hand side. We've got that new Evil Lyn here on the right. Really looking cool. We're going to get her unboxed really soon here on the channel. As we flip it around to the side, you can just kind of see some artwork over here. It's just a continuance of the main photo there, and then we've got some snake men there on that side. As you turn over to this side, we've got that really cool profile shot of Skeletor, Battle Armor Skeletor, and then the full body shot down here. Really cool looking pictures. As we flip them around all the way to the back, we've got the photograph of the actual toy posed up. He's got his weapons, his helmet, everything on there. Here you can see him without the helmet on, and it looks like he's got some chrome or silver chainmail on his head there. Helmet on, and then here it shows the battle armor. It says here down at the bottom, Battle Armor Skeletor, protection powered by evil magic. In his quest for the lost remnants of Castle Grayskull, Skeletor discovers the ancient battle armor artifact to aid him in his nefarious schemes. So, nothing really huge going on there. Really small blurb. We got the face shot of Skeletor. Also in the wave, we got Man of War, Sorceress Tila, Merman, and then as we see here, Battle Armor Skeletor. Merman is eluding me. I saw him at a toy show and didn't pick him up because I thought I'd certainly see him in the stores, and of course I haven't. So I've got the rest of the wave except Merman, so I got my eyes out for him. Hopefully we can find him soon so we can complete this wave. Now we're going to go ahead and get him pulled out of the box and take a closer look. All right, so here he is pulled out of the box, looking extra awesome, guys. This is probably one of my top 3 characters so far, maybe even my top favorite that has come out in this whole entire series of Masterverse characters. I'm feeling like he's definitely top 2. I was saying top 3. I feel like he's definitely top 2. I don't know if he's going to beat out He-Man or not. We'll find out when we go head to head in the match video. But man, this is a cool looking character. As you can tell by looking at him here, he does come with the big cool looking battle axe. He does have the plate here in his chest armor. Now this is the non-damaged plate. I'm probably going to swap it out and put the damaged plate in there a little bit later so you guys can see that. He does have the removable helmet, and he does have the kind of silver looking chainmail on top of his head. So let's go ahead and quickly go over his articulation here. He can look to the left, he can look to the right, he can look up, and he can look down. One of the coolest features about this Battle Armor Skeletor that we've gotten so far is his jaw articulates. It is kind of hard to get in there, but it does open a little bit and close. So you can get him in some different poses, make him look a couple different ways. I definitely like this helmet that he came with. I feel like it finishes off this battle armor really well. As far as his articulation, this shoulder pad here is probably going to hinder him spinning his arm all the way around. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Yep. So it doesn't go all the way up and around because of this shoulder pad, but we can go out here to about 90 degrees, as you can see, and then it does fully articulate around at the bicep cut, which is pretty standard in the Masterverse stuff these days. We do have the double jointed elbows here, so we will bend. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I keep bumping it with my finger. So it can bend all the way up, and as you can see, it is double jointed pinless right there. He can reach all the way up Well, maybe not with his shoulder pad here. It's a little bit harder for him to reach over to his face, but he can get pretty close up there as if he were going to touch his chin thinking about something. Just different ways you might want to pose him. Go ahead and pull that axe out of his hand as well. He does have the abdominal crunch, but because of the armor here, it's not really useful. You can't really take advantage of that ab crunch. He does have a fully articulated waist. It'll go all the way around. Hips, he does have the drop down hips, so you can pull those down to get more articulation out of his legs, or actually it makes him a little taller. And because of all of the accessory pieces he has around his belt, he's got the chainmail covering his behind, and then he's got these pieces, these hip pieces here, which it looks like this does come off. You can just unsnap it there, and then he'll just have the chainmail with the standard Eternia belt there. So really cool. I like that you can drop the hips down and make him a little bit taller of a character if you want, and it gives him more kick ability. So his legs will go all the way out to the side, doing them Jean-Claude Van Damme splits. He can kick forward really well as well, and he does also have that double jointed knee. So as you can see here, bends all the way around, joint in the top and the bottom, and those are pinless. The boot will swivel. He does have that standard Masterverse boot swivel. However, it's not turning quite as good as some of the others do, and I think that's just due to the no, this boot's turning really well. It's just this one that's being really stiff on me here. So that boot swivel on his right boot is really stiff. As far as the ankle articulation, it goes all the way up, it goes down, and we can rock side to side. So standard articulation with this Masterverse character here, with the addition of the jaw articulation, which I do think is really cool. I'm going to go ahead and get him set up. We're going to go ahead and take some of this battle armor off so you can get a look at him and what he's going to look like. If you wanted to take it off, we'll see which buck he's got on there. Having a little trouble getting him to stand on the rocks right now, but we'll go ahead and get that armor pulled off there. I'll show you the difference in the chest piece with the slash on it, and then we'll move along to see which buck he's packing. All right, now we've got the armor pieces pulled off, and you can see here's that lower loincloth, and it does just have the single snap in the back. Really easy to put on and off. Came off really easy, and I feel like it's going to go back on really easy. We're going to put it back on here in just a second, but it's all like soft rubber. This is a little bit harder piece, and as you can see, this is where the chest plate will pop out, and we'll kind of compare these two side by side so you can see how this is the battle damaged. He's kind of been chopped, and this is the one that I'm probably going to display on him. I normally display my battle armor ones with the battle damage active, so I don't see any reason not to do Skeletor the same way. Go ahead and get that snapped in there good. Yeah, that looks nice in there. It just adds a little bit something extra, texture, just a little bit of texture that is adding to the outfit. These pieces can come off the shoulder pads, and then it does just have these kind of larger bumpy things, which don't really look too bad. And from the side you can see the hole, but from straight on it doesn't look bad at all. I kind of like it. I haven't decided. I'm going to take both these off here, and when I put it back on him, I'll show you what it looks like with them off before we put them on, and then we'll make the decision. And then last but not least, we have this helmet. Love this helmet. Super cool idea. I love how it has like the ram horns here. He did not come with a Havoc staff. That is one thing about this Skeletor. He did not come with the Havoc staff. So it's kind of in here. We got the ram horns on his helmet. So I'm going to go ahead and get him dressed back up. As you can see, he does come with the buck that came with the new battle armor He-Man as well, also from New Eternia. So it makes sense that they use the same buck for both of them. Really liking the direction they're going with this New Eternia line. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get him dressed back up. We'll go over our final thoughts and maybe compare him to the other Skeletor you can see standing off to the right here. So there we've got him posed up I went ahead and left the loincloth and the kind of hip bracers, hip guards off for now, just so you can see them with the chainmail loincloth, as well as I left the shoulder pauldrons or whatever these things are called. Really cool looking, really like the spikes on them, but I just wanted you to be able to see what he looked like this, which I think is also awesome. He looks just as cool. I have not decided whether I'm going shoulder pads on or shoulder pads off. I am going to go ahead and put the loincloth skirt piece back on though. So we're going to go ahead and get that put back on. Take a look at that real quick. We'll just spin him around, and like I said, it fastens really easy. Reaching around the camera, I guess, made it just a smidge more difficult, but not really too bad. So there you can see that with that on. I'll go ahead and back it out just a little bit there, just so you can kind of get a better look at him. Kind of got him in a charging forward pose with his weapons up. I do like the hip bracers on, but I'm kind of feeling them better without it. As far as the shoulder pads, we'll go ahead and put those back on as well, just so we can get one final look at him all dressed up. But as far as displaying purposes, really gonna have to think about this one, because I do like him without the shoulder pads and without the extra loincloth here. I like him with just the chainmail. Oops, now that went far down. And it'll just slide back in there. So there he is with the hip bracers, hip pads, shoulder pads, all decked up with all the armor pieces on. He's got both the sword and the battle axe, ready to go kick some butt against He-Man. Just for a quick size comparison, we will go ahead and pull in this Skeletor, and as you can see, he does appear to be a bit smaller. Let's go ahead and get him stood straight up, and as you can see, or maybe you can't tell that well, he definitely looks shorter. I don't know how well that's coming up on camera just due to the angles and stuff, but he definitely looks shorter. Right now, this is my main Skeletor I've got over here on the display. If you guys want to see what I got set up over here sometime off to the right, we can go over that at some point, what's on my little display over there. But as far as this battle armor Skeletor, he's getting 2 thumbs up. I'm not sure whether he's my favorite Skeletor in the series or if the one that I just showed you is. It's either way, it's going to be one of these two. I'm still kind of feeling this one out a little bit and finding the best way that I'm going to like to display him, which clothing configuration or armor configuration we like the best here. But thank you guys for watching. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button so you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell on so you get all the upcoming videos. We got a lot more Masterverse, we got Origins, we got some Ninja Turtles. As you can see, we got a little bit of turtle stuff going on too. We got all kinds of unboxings of all kinds of action figures on the channel. We got some wrestling to go over, so be sure to stay tuned, stay blessed. We'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.